I've reviewed hundreds of product design portfolios. Here are 6 common mistakes that you should avoid. First, don't label sections as problem space or user research. When people write the title for each section, they usually use describe words like problem space, user research, persona. Those are not bad choices. They describe what the section is about. However, when you consider that hiring managers only have about 30 seconds to a minute to see your case study, you want to do everything you can to help them understand your case study quickly. Simply describing the section does not provide any value. Besides, a hiring manager might look through hundreds of portfolios for one position. If every portfolio looks the same, it's hard for you to stand out. Instead, you can take this opportunity to communicate the main point of the section. Instead of saying problem space, tell people what the problem is in one sentence, like how can we increase people's awareness of their carbon footprint? So when people skim through your portfolio, they can understand what you want to say without reading every paragraph. Now you have a good title or headline. That doesn't mean you can write long paragraphs. People are not going to read them. Bullet points, icons, and graphs are much easier for people to skim through. Also add a bit more visual interest to the page, so people don't just see a wall of text. The next thing I see people always do is they create a manual for their project. When hiring managers look at your portfolio, they are trying to understand your thought process and how you make design decisions. They are not your users of your projects or your app, so don't bother them with detailed description how to use your app. No one likes to read a manual. So instead of telling people the features of your app or how users use them, tell people how you decided to design those features, how they are solving the users and business pain points. This way, hiring manager can see how you would bring those value to their company. When using mockups in your design, please make sure to use the appropriate one. Mockups are important tools to show off your design and make them look real. However, you want to avoid using generic stock photo like mockups. You can just spend a bit more time to design your own mockup, or simply just changing the background of where your mockup sits. It will make your website look much cohesive and pleasant. Be careful when you use mockups. Make sure you are using the correct device or size. You never want to have your design cut off by the mockup, or to use an Android mockup with an iOS design. This looks very unprofessional. Sometimes you see people using isometric mockups like this. They are very cool to look at, but they can overshadow your design. The perspective makes it harder for people to appreciate your design. So if you want to use them, I suggest you only use them for your hero image, while you want to grab people's attention and make them want to keep reading. You can also try using animated mockups like Rotato.app. It will make your page even more lively. The last point is less a mistake, but more an advanced tip. Try adding more variation to your page layout. Because hiring managers usually look through dozens of portfolios for one position, it can be quite boring if all the portfolios share the same layout. The most common layout is where you have one image on one side, text is on another side. You don't want to keep using the same layout for the entire page. Try to add different variations, like you might have a bold code in the center, or a banner image as a separator, or a card layout for bullet points. There's a balance to strike here though. You definitely don't want to make the layout so random that it's hard to follow. Read through your content, think about a few variations of the layout you can use, and then try to stick with those. Hopefully this video can help you make your portfolio stand out more. If you want to learn more about job searching for product designer, please sign up my free 5-day email course. The link is in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. I will do more videos like this to help you land a job. See you in the next video.